Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and also had a fantastic year. But welcome to the Living Off Wi-Fi podcast. I'm your host, Manny, and I got a couple of guests with me today.
What's up?
Go ahead.
I'm Bob. I go by Bob.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? My name is Pineapple.
What is up, guys? Misha here.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Churro.
So in this podcast, we will be focusing on pop culture, gaming mainly. So also with some other context thrown in there. But yeah, let's get started. All right, VGAs. What'd you guys think?
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed just due to the fact there was no Smash character announcement. But that's just me. But
Oh yeah,
Freaking
I was hoping to see something like that too, because it's been a while, right? It's been a while since the last one was released. The last one was what, Terry?
yeah, a couple
was
months
it
ago.
really?
Yeah, it was a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah.
Mhm.
Was he even good?
He's okay. He's
Do
okay.
you-
He's
do
like
you-
one of the Street Fighter
do you-
characters in the game,
is
but
your-
he's,
Is
No,
he your new
it's not my
main?
main.
No.
Oh.
no, he's not my main. I use him when I'm bored.
I feel like he's like kind of like Little Mac. He's like a fighter, like a real like it's hard to like recover and everything like that, just like how Little Mac is.
Yeah, that was my disappointment for the VGAs though. I don't know. What'd you guys think? Like,
I was
are you
disappointed
guys
with
hoping
the
for
Xbox.
like big announcements?
Yeah, I mean overall, I thought the presentation was actually it was presented nice, but one of the things I kind of got tired of was like these really big like blown out trailers with like all these characters coming in all animated. Only to see magic. Like, are you serious?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
It was like
How
every
they-
10.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
like every 10
like-
seconds we saw a little fucking a magic trailer.
Like,
it was
they
all
make it
super
look
hyped
dope,
and
you know, super hyped.
Super
nah,
six-
dude, just to get magic like right across the screen, I was like, damn.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're not the only one that
once.
thought that. I thought I was disappointed by seeing that too. It's like, man, I already get it, like the whole magic thing. But getting
Well,
like 50 trailers and like, what the hell? No, I don't want that.
Well, one of the trailers looked like it was meant for like a VR game. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a really cool VR game because it was all done in like first person and all that cool stuff, like gladiators, dragons, and all that. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, Magic the Gathering. You get 3 new cards.
Yeah.
4 new cards. I'm
Nah.
like, bruh, come on.
hmm
Nah.
No, but besides that, I was kind of like really excited about it. Like I wasn't really disappointed that much. I saw my boys over on Microsoft release that tasty new Xbox that other people don't appreciate. So
I don't know. The for me, when I first saw it, I thought of a PC, just straight up.
I kind of did too.
It just
I-
looks like a straight up PC tower.
yeah, I see that. I can see that. You know, it's like looks like a tower, literally like a tower. But I don't know, man.
I mean, look,
It looks tight.
it reminds me of a speaker. You know, the top part, how it has like a bunch of holes and like just the dullness inside
Mhm.
from the top. It straight up looked like a
Like what? Say it.
yeah.
Say it. I
Huh?
know you were gonna
Like
say
a
it.
mini fridge?
I know you were gonna say it, fridge. Say it.
Yeah, I
It's
hope-
okay.
I hope
Man.
it keeps my stuff cold.
No, I did tell one of my friends. He said that he didn't like the shape of it. Like that he said it looked like a fridge. I'm like, bro, it's like a GameCube, just taller.
It's like it looks like
It looks really small too. Like
Well, what they had a controller right next to it, right? They had a when
the
showed
wireless
they?
it,
controller.
they had the new controller right next to it, and you could compare like how the
Oh shit. Probably like 3 controllers tall. To be honest,
you could
it
s-
doesn't look
looks,
that
yeah,
big.
it looks like yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like the size of my head.
Probably, like,
That's actually that's pretty big.
For a console.
for a console, yeah, it, like looks about right. I don't know about the
Well, yeah, I
shape.
mean,
Like you
we-
guys.
I mean, we never really had a console. Like, could you actually think of one? A console that actually like stands top to bottom?
Well, there has to be a reason why they're
That was, like,
doing
some-
it that way, though, right? It's like
I think
maybe
it-
they're gonna make it so that way the parts are
Yeah.
interchangeable.
Mhm.
Wasn't it gonna be backwards
Maybe.
compatible?
I think I think their
No.
plan was
I mean,
to
when-
make it have it backwards compatible like 2 gens before. That's why they would have like so much stuff inside of it to kind of like build off of what it's like the shape of it, so it can fit together and stuff.
I'm looking forward to playing Fable again. You ever play Fable?
Fable.
The original 3,
Yes.
or like a new one.
The original 3.
Those are fun. I like
I've
those.
never played Fable.
You never played
Oh,
Fable?
I love Fable. Fable was good games.
Straight up magic shit, dude.
Dude, all I know is I think it's at the beginning of Fable 2. There's a bird flying and it poops on the kid's head.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only
What
thing.
does
I
this
Like,
happen?
think it's at the beginning of Fable 2. I don't know.
I think it
Watch
was
the
Fable.
whole
it's been so
internet
long
knows you
since I
after
played
this.
Fable. I don't know.
Wait, is there a Fable 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
there's
is.
Fable 3.
There is. Yeah.
I don't know.
They
I
were-
don't know. Like, the only Xbox game I've ever played is, like, Halo.
Yeah. I
That's
get
it,
that
really.
one. I get Fable and Shenmue confused.
Never
All the
played
time,
Shenmue.
you know
What?
what's
How?
Shenmue?
How do you
I
get
don't know.
Shenmue confused?
'Cause there's
Shenmue's literally, like...
Because there's 3 Shenmues now, and then there's 3 Fables, and it's like I don't fucking.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they're...
know.
But Shenmue is, like, in the real
Yeah,
world, and it's, like,
yeah,
martial arts.
yeah.
Like, how do you
I
get
don't
them
know.
confused
I
with
think
Fable?
It's just
and,
the
like-
numbers, I guess.
Yeah.
It just happens.
So what, do you get Gears of War 1, 2, and 3
And Halo.
confused?
Yeah, I get Halo and
Gears?
Gears of War confused. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't. I'm just.
No.
I'm just saying that for Pina. I want Pina to be angry at me more.
Don't hit me.
Nah, I'm gonna hit you. No, I'm kidding. Don't hit people.
Any other thoughts on the whole VGAs? You guys, I mean, besides the whole like
mean-
presentation and stuff like that, did you guys find it like entertaining and stuff like that?
It was okay. I mean, it was... How long was it? It was like
3
2.5
hours?
hours?
It was like 2
Was it
hours.
three
It was like
hours?
3
Okay,
hours. It was 3 hours.
Was it really 3 hours? Holy fuck,
Yeah,
I didn't
it
realize
was.
it was that long. So I remember we went over to Manny's house, and we're chilling there, and we're like all excited. We got our snacks and everything. You're like, bro, we need to get chips. We need to get sodas.
The snacks we never ate, bro. We literally only dug into one bag. And
yeah,
like,
we ate one
he had
bag
like
of chips.
We had like 5 bags.
Oh, Bob, did you go?
And then, like,
Huh?
I said, did you go?
Yeah, I went. I was with these guys.
No, Bob. Never mind. Never
Oh.
mind.
Oh, Bob, did Bob go?
No.
He would have to fly in, dude.
why you gotta do this to him? You know you can't.
And just let me come over in about 15 hours. Yeah.
I don't know.
15 hours and I'll get there.
In terms of VGAs, what you guys think of the game of the year? Like the games that were nominated. Do you guys know the games that were nominated? Okay.
Yes.
So in case those guys who
Resident Evil,
are
Super
listening
Smash
in
Bros.
don't know what games were nominated for Game of the Year, it was Control, Death Stranding, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Resident Evil 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the Outer Worlds. And of those games, before we talk about like the game that did win, what game did you guys want to win for Game of the Year?
Manny, I know your question. I know your answer, Manny.
I'd say Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would
I
have
think it
been.
deserves it, to be honest.
It was a pretty. I was thinking it was gonna be that, but mine would probably have to be Death Stranding, dude. I was looking forward to this game coming out for like a while.
I know. I
And
felt like
seeing gameplay and I mean, yeah, it's fucking like some people didn't like it, some people did, but I think just the whole core, the whole like the whole gaming concept, just it overall is just like I thought it was pretty tight. I thought that would have been a good one. But
What's
besides
different?
that, it would be RE2. RE2 would have taken that.
I
thing home.
have to go, like, even though like Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, because I played the original on the PlayStation like so many times, I like, you know, I could go through it within like an hour and beat it. I was all in for Death Stranding. I think Death
Yeah.
Stranding, like, even though the gameplay is like boring, like I'm not gonna lie, it's boring gameplay, but it's like it's enjoyable, it's relaxing, you know, like. We get all these other games, like for example, like Call of Duty, Resident Evil 2, like, you know, action-packed games, and then you get Death Stranding, which is like something that's never been done before. It's really cool too because like you go through the story, you're in this world, you know, and you play as the main character is Sam Porter Bridges, and he's portrayed by Norman Reedus. So you go through the world. And the whole point of the game is to like connect everybody with each other. And what's really cool is as you go through the game, you construct like bridges, roads, charging towers for like your exosuit, or the exo legs that you get in the game, and like the motorbike, and all the different vehicles that you get. And as you make those, other people can come by and like use them. So if you put down a rope for a really tall mountain or a ladder, you're helping other people in their worlds, cross through that path, which I think is really cool, and really like it's a new concept that nobody's like ever done before. So I think in terms of like game of the year, for me it had to be Death Stranding, just because like the story was amazing, and just the new online like features that like no other game has like ever done before.
No, the whole concept of that game was just amazing. Go ahead, Bob. Give us your thought.
Yeah, so at this moment, Bob cuts out for some reason, but we'll be sure this doesn't happen later on in the future. I'm pretty sure he was talking about Sekiro, but honestly, I couldn't hear him, so...
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I was too. Because, don't get me wrong, Sekiro is also fun. Like, I like it. I've seen probably like 10 different YouTubers play that, and man, it looked like a good, like a good, like, Death Souls meets, like, Jedi Fallen Order type of, like, ninja shit. And I thought it was some pretty tight stuff. Like, it looked like a fun game overall. Like, I wasn't even the one playing it. I would see people play it, and like, it was just... I'm not even surprised it won, but I would have liked RE2 to win that thing instead, but man, that's
I don't know. What'd you think, Misha? What game do you think should have won from that list?
I thought Super Smash Bros was gonna win. It was hyped up for a lot.
I mean, you're not wrong. I did put in my good fair
Like
of time into Smash.
Yeah,
I lost
like-
quite a bit of money too.
Yeah.
but
I lost quite a bit of
What?
money. Yeah, I went to the locals, to the local tournaments, and I got my shit pushed in real hard by people that are like 1,000 times better than me.
But then all the local scene died out.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of like the Souls games, because that's what Sekiro is. It's like Dark Souls. People just
It's really
find
repetitive.
Is it? You've played Dark Souls, right, Misha? So is it really repetitive? Like
it's like those repetitive games where you get the same mission, but this one it's like I didn't play Sekiro, so I don't know about it.
Slightly
but
different.
Well, like, was it like the same bosses over and over again, or was it?
It was
like...
it was always different bosses, but it was like the same concept basically.
or they have like 2-3 different stages where like, you take them down like quarter of their health bar, and then like they transform, and it's like they're twice as strong.
They get to God mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys seen Sekiro, right? You guys seen how like the bosses are and stuff.
I've seen some gameplay
like,
for it.
It was like always not. It wasn't always, but every boss, like a big boss with like a big ass health bar and everything, it would be like a totally different, like out of the blue, like type of beast or demon and stuff. And it just, I don't know. I saw a little bit like Dark Souls has like the big huge dragons type shit, and this one like Sekiro had like weird little demons and ghosts and stuff and big fishes, and I don't know. It looked like. I just kind of like that
have
better.
you played Neo? This Neo is like that. It's similar to that.
I've seen gameplay of Neo though.
Yeah, Neo's like a Japanese Dark Souls.
Like the straight up like samurai type. Because Sekiro is kind of like a how do you say, like a folklore type, like like they have like weird demons and stuff that you only believe in, and like the paranormal stuff, and
Kind of like a legend.
it's kind of like not urban legend, but like folklore
Folk
of their
tales.
culture
Yeah.
and stuff. And it was just
Oh yeah,
that was
folklore.
all. Like they had like mermaids and stuff, and big gorillas and shit, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good bosses. But yeah,
Real quick, looking at the nominees for Game of the Year, did any of you guys look at any gameplay or play The Outer World?
I honestly
Outer Worlds.
I did not.
no.
I heard about it.
Actually, I did not, but my brother did play it. I watched a thing or two from him, and like to be honest, he says it's pretty much kind of like a Fallout type of game and whatnot.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the original developers for Fallout New Vegas were basically they left that company and they made their own studio, and then they made The Outer Worlds as the first game. Technically, I guess The Outer Worlds is an indie game, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I've heard really good things about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to play it. I haven't played any of the Fallout games.
Well, I think it's free if you have the Game Pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it is part
free.
of Xbox Game Pass.
And I'm thinking about trying it out because what? There was big, huge hype about it because it was like the Fallout with like Destiny type environment. And it's just,
yeah, it's basically
it looks cool.
Fallout New Vegas, like the true sequel to Fallout New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you guys plan on playing that too?
What we haven't heard from you. What game do you think should have won the Game of the Year? I think you said Resident Evil 2, right?
Between the ones we got right now, well, I mean, the ones that showed up, I would have debated it. I'd say between Resident Evil 2 and Death Stranding, like those would be my top two, guaranteed. I mean, even though I haven't played Death Stranding, I've heard enough, seen gameplay, and yeah, it's debatable that it actually competes with Resident Evil 2, but I'd probably still stick with Resident Evil 2, to be honest.
Because it was fun. RE2 was fun as hell.
It was fun. It was a nice adrenaline rush too. You
Yeah.
know?
It's really faithful to the original. Being like since I played the original Resident Evil 2 on the PS1, it's really faithful. Like when I was going through it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this spot. Oh, the liquor's supposed to jump out this spot. Did it jump out that spot? I can't remember. You guys, did it crawl across
the one on the window? Yeah,
did it crawl across the window?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of the more iconic moments of Resident Evil 2 from like when I played as a kid. By a kid, I mean like, how old was I? Probably like 8, 9 years old. So I guess technically I was a kid. But that was one of the more like iconic moments that I remember. And when I was playing the remake, that's when I was like, oh yeah, I remember this spot. I remember that spot. Obviously, item placements changed, but I had a general idea of like, where to go and how to find stuff. But it's a really good, faithful remake. Yeah. So
it's creepy as hell. That's damn sure, dude.
No, but
because I remember when I was playing the remake, like a couple months ago, I'd say. I remember at some point I was stuck in like the same hallway for like an hour or two, just trying to get away from like, what was his name, Mr. X?
Yeah, Mr. X.
Yeah, dude. I was out of ammo and everything. I was like, man, I don't even know if I should like run past him or not. So I was in a room that like connects the two. Like you're literally able to like jump like from one room to the other, but like there's two doors, but Mr. T, dude, not
Mr. T, yeah.
Nah, he's always waiting for you, man.
Bro.
I was like, nope. So I sat there like a little baby for like 2 hours, dude, just contemplating like, oh, should I just dip? I did, but yeah.
Just gotta dip.
It's scary, dude.
It
It freaked me out. To be
It
honest.
is.
I mean, it was also the first time playing RE2. So yeah.
Wait, have you played? Did you before playing that? Did you ever play like any of the other ones like REs?
I mean, well, I didn't really own any RE games myself, but I remember going over to my cousin's place, playing.
Four? Was it 4?
Was it
Usually-
4? The
four
one
is-
yeah, I played one.
4
that was
is
on the
usually
Wii,
the
but,
one
you gotta
everybody
aim.
like. 4 is usually the one everybody had and like played on their GameCube or PS2 and stuff.
I played it on.
Well, it
PS2.
originally came out on the GameCube.
Was it? Which one was that?
Resident Evil 4 is the
one
yeah,
with
it
Leon
was
on
the
front
person?
and a purple
no, that
floor.
wasn't the first person one. It's the first game in the series that went to the.
Oh yeah,
over
that
the
had
shoulder.
actually like a third person.
Yeah, it was the
Third
one
type
with
of
the over
person
the shoulder camera. The one that you're thinking of, Manny, that was in first person was Resident Evil 7.
Oh,
That's
that was
one
the only
was in.
first person, yeah.
No, technically,
Jeez.
what was it? I think it was called Resident Evil Survivor. Where you're like,
Survivor?
where you like
The
play as a
multiplayer
cowboy.
one?
That was the first person one. That was on the PS. That was on the PS1.
What the fuck? I've never.
PS1, and then Survivor 2, I believe, was on the
None of I heard of Resident Survival.
Resident Evil. There's so many Resident Evil games in the series. Like I know of majority of them, but I've only played like the main series, like the numbered one. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Outbreak Files 1 and 2. No, I didn't play Outbreak Files 2. I think that's that's really about it from the ones I've played. Code Veronica X. I remember Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about Code Veronica X.
Well, that one's supposed to be like one of the harder ones in the series. Supposedly one of the harder ones in the series.
Which one was the co-op one we were playing? Churro?
5.
Bro, we still gotta beat.
We gotta beat that. We gotta beat that
We
thing.
gotta get back into
That was
that.
that was like the coolest. That was the coolest thing of the, like the whole RE series. They had the split screen from Resident Evil 5. And man.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah.
Bro,
It
we were
was
tearing
split
it
screen
up,
local,
dude.
but you could play it online with your friend as the dude and Chris and the other girl as a 2-player co-op, and I thought that was fun. Me and my older brother did it on PS4, and man, it was fun. every night I'd be hoping to get on and play and get on some RE5 to finish it up, but yeah, overall it was a fun little multiplayer thing. But you didn't play any of the other ones, Manny? Like 7 or 6?
Man, I was an infant, bro. I don't even remember.
So the RE2 remake's like your first like official. What'd you think? Was it like this? Was it
10 out of 10. Will
Was
you go
it
and
good?
play the rest of the series?
like 10 out of 10? Would you?
Out of a 10, I'd say I'd give it a 9.
So it's like okay.
Did you get a lot of jump scares?
It's solid. It's a solid game. Actually, yeah. I got it. Ooh,
Did you play both scenarios?
saw my reaction, dude.
Both. Did you play both the Leon and Claire scenarios, or just the one scenario?
No, I just did one scenario.
You just did one.
Me and
I
Manny only had
I just did Leon.
me and Manny only had a night to play Leon. That's it. We
Okay.
literally
I
stayed
played
up
it
all night.
All night, dude.
All night.
How many hours did it take us?
It was like a total of 8.
It's a decent. It's a decent.
It's a total of 8.
Yo, I'm still waiting for you to do the other one.
I gotta bring over.
I've-
I gotta bring over the
So
game or
I've
something.
played both scenarios. I did both Leon A, and then I did Claire B. What I didn't like is that they're basically almost identical. To be completely honest, like item placement is slightly different, but other than that, like the story itself is like basically identical. Like you show up, at the gas station at the beginning. The difference between that is like, I think with Leon, you're like in the gas station already, while Claire comes out from like tries to come into the gas station. When you're playing as Claire, you show up to the gas station and Leon's already there, already doing stuff. The only thing that's different is instead of, I believe, you do the parking garage area where you have to like escape. With Leon, I believe you escape and you go straight into the sewers from the parking garage. With Claire, instead of going to the sewers, you go into like an orphanage, and that's where you like meet Sherry, the little girl. That's with her. So there's a little.
May, did you,
There's
did you
a
know that,
section.
Manny? Are you spoiling this for Manny, Pina?
You guys already played through the scenario.
We didn't play through Claire's.
Leon's, right?
Yeah,
We didn't
like
play
you
through Claire's.
see Claire. You meet up with Claire like in the lavatory, and you see the little girl with them, with her, right? Yeah. So the difference between playing the Leon scenario and the Claire scenario is that you get to see like how they meet, and like how they come together, and like basically instead of going into the sewers with Leon as Claire, you go to the orphanage where she's at, and then like stuff happens, and it leads up to those moments, but like
shit goes down, dude.
yeah, but that's the only thing that I didn't really like about a lot of people didn't like about Resident Evil 2 remake is that the scenarios are like really similar to each other. So I only did Leon A and Claire B. I never did Claire A and Leon B. But I'm assuming they're basically the same as well. So I don't
So
know.
you didn't get the chance to play as Tofu, or what?
No, I never did Tofu. Not even in the
We
original.
gotta play as a Tofu, Manny.
Wait, how do you unlock that anyway?
think you have to
Both
beat the game
scenarios. If you do both complete scenarios, clear A.
I think you have to get
on.
an S rank.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not
It's kind
happening.
of hard.
I don't know.
What about
It
content
wasn't in the
creators, guys?
VGAs. Oh yeah, Shroud won content creators,
Yeah.
right? Shroud was the one that I won. Who do you get? Okay, so the content creators that were nominated were Courage, Dr. Lupo, Shroud, Ewok, and Gref G. Or Gref. I don't know if I said.
Gref.
You guys know them? I don't.
No, I've only heard
Everybody
of
except Gref G.
I have no idea who Gref G is. Never heard of him.
Do you guys have? Do you know
I'm
any
sorry.
of those
I'm
in the list?
sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know my boy Dr. Lupo.
Yeah, your boy.
My boy Dr.
Boy, Dr. Lupo, Shroud.
Yeah. Well, didn't you see you saw Shroud when we were in California, right, Bob?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Riding on
Yeah.
that.
I gave
riding on
a-
that,
I remember
riding
that.
on that scooter.
Right on my scooters.
On the
Came up
You're
and
like, oh,
hey,
they Shroud.
Shroud.
I didn't even know it was him. I just walked outside and went straight for the scooter.
straight for the.
Yeah, because you're obsessed with those scooters, so I'm like,
course.
hey, look at Shroud over there with bean ants, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go chase him down and just be like, hey, Shroud.
Chase him down, tackle him. I need your autograph.
Oh
I don't
shit,
know.
that's a good
I
restraining order.
personally think Dr. Lupo should have won Content Creator of the Year.
Mhm.
That's just me. I don't think Shroud should have won. It's cool that he did.
Mhm.
You know, I like Shroud. He makes good content. I think it should have been Dr. Lupo.
He's
Yeah.
the boy.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it should have been Dr. Lupo.
Yeah.
Even though I voted for Shroud first, like as we were watching it, I was like, you know what? I think Shroud should win. Next thing you know, Shroud is a winner. Oh, but now that I think about it, I feel like Dr. Lupo actually deserves it. To be honest, he's done a lot. He's done a lot for the community. So,
He
yeah.
did.
The rest, never heard him. Never
No,
heard.
Well, I've heard everybody except that Greg, because
Yeah.
Ewok's the deaf Fortnite phase member, female phase member,
He's the first female. to
and
join
I feel
phase.
like she would have been a good one too. I kind of would have been good with her winning too because she does. I feel like the youth would like the youth, pretty much the younger kids would vote for her. Her and then probably like Dr. Loop or Courage because I don't see younger people watching like Shroud or anything like that. So I felt like Ewok could have gotten it too, but besides that, you know, I wish Dr. Lupo, our boy, our Lord and Savior, should have won that.
Dr. Lupo.
Our boy
I don't know.
Dr. Lupo, bro.
But Shroud being content creator of the year, he did.
That
move
yeah,
the
it's
mixer,
a little
though.
weird. If I see that being a little weird, content creator of the year. I mean, he does. I get it. Like he does stream. Would you I'd count that as like kind of a content creator. But when he uploads to like YouTube and stuff like that, it's pretty much just like Twitch highlights and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah.
just like when it comes to content
Copy and
creating, I
paste.
feel like it takes like
Copy.
more than just like streaming. You know,
I don't know.
or like giving like it has to be like a big part of the community or so like a huge like a big sum of it. But
Who do you
I
think
was
should
I was surprised.
have won, Misha?
I don't know any of the content creators, so
You don't know any of the content creators?
I don't know. Wow.
Who do you watch that you think should have been nominated then? See, I'm sure you.
Ninja.
I'm assuming you watch people, right?
no, I just play the
Ninja.
games.
No, you don't.
Ninja.
What?
See,
How are you on the internet and not know anybody?
I thought Ninja was gonna be on that, but I guess he wasn't.
No, I think he was on. What was it? I think for the esports awards like a couple weeks ago, he was. I think he ended up winning. Was it him that won something? Streamer of the year? No, Doc won streamer of the year. I'm surprised Doc wasn't on there. Now thinking about it. Now looking
Doc.
at the content creator of the year for the VGAs, yeah, Doctor Disrespect.
Yeah,
My
fuck
boy.
that Greg guy. Let's get the doc.
Fuck
on that.
that.
I don't know. Like I feel like Doc should
Gref
have been on
G.
there. He's like
Gref
Never
G.
heard of him.
he's super entertaining. Like I'll just watch him. Like I watch his highlights on YouTube, and
The doc.
yeah, dude, they're so good. Like each one, like he uploads almost daily, and like each one is its own like montage, like amazing clips. and like the music. Oh my god.
It's like he does have
His
good
highlights
clips. Like
are
he's a good
pretty
player.
good.
Like
Dude,
he's got some
awful.
flicks. He's got some flicks on that Modern Warfare. I've seen him play the Modern. But yeah,
Modern Warfare trash game.
it is.
No,
Modern
wow.
Warfare
Dude.
is trash.
Whoa.
Trash game.
Oh, dude.
Just because you suck at it, alright.
Why are you burning the game
Oh,
like
dude.
that?
Dude, I'm surprised it even won an award for at the VGAs. It won best
Yeah, well-
audio design. Yo, let me pull up. Where's the category? Audio design. It went up against Control, Death Stranding, Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, and Sekiro.
Yeah, I'm
And
surprised
it won
it's-
for best audio.
What? What? It can't have the best audio?
If you listen to that game, it's so hard to like even tell footsteps, where they're even coming from.
That- I mean, that's
hard?
not.
Yes,
You
I
say
can't
it's
tell.
hard?
Yeah, they're so loud. I can't tell in what direction they're coming from.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like I can't tell. Like when people are shooting, I can't tell if it's behind me or to the left or to the right. You see, I'm wearing
I mean, but-
Astros. You see
but,
me
like,
wearing the
it's-
Astros, bud. So
You gotta throw dead silence in there.
That's not even dead
dead
silent.
silence has to be
That-
an actual perk, not
Not
what
a-
do they call it?
A
A
specialist
field?
thing.
Yeah,
What, a field upgrade or some shit?
yeah. I think it's called a field upgrade. You get it like, you get like 30 seconds of use, and then it, like every minute or 2 minutes, like you get to use it for like 30 seconds. I don't know. I think
It should be constant.
it's-
I've only seen you
It's
play that. I've only seen you play it
ongoing.
at your house. I never liked it. What about you? What about you guys? Like, did you guys like put
What, Modern
hours in it?
Warfare? What, Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit's trash.
Oh, wow.
That shit-
Aren't you the one?
that
Don't you
shit
have the most
is
hours out of everyone
trash.
here in that game?
I'm here to speak my mind. That game doesn't.
Churro.
Ugh.
What level are you
Yeah.
on Modern Warfare right now?
Prestige master.
Like almost 100. Like 100.
There's
It's
no
trash.
precision.
Fucking
It's
getting
like
up to
100.
100.
right? It-
See, like the only reason I play it was because every time I play it, I'm like, let me give it another game. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe this game is good. Nah, at the end of the game, I get spat on, bro. I get beat, and I'm like
Console
maybe
pleb.
maybe one
Console
more.
pleb, yeah.
Console pleb. That's why you're
That's
not
what
on
it
PC.
does, though.
Maybe
like,
one more.
that
No,
type of
because
game
I
just-
played on
it
PC and it
sucks
was
you
bad
back in.
too.
You have to join us on that PC Master Race, fam.
Yep.
But I'm just I would play another one and be like, maybe that game was just it. Maybe that game was just
Maybe it
bad.
was
on
just
me.
that game.
Yeah. Maybe it was just that
Nah,
mad at those
dude.
players.
With the
Nah.
campers.
No,
But at the same time, it's like it's a COD, and it's like you only get one once a year, and it's like I can't be playing BO4 for 2 years straight. But at the same time, I can't be playing Modern Warfare for more than a week.
You said why
I
not? What's
can't-
wrong with
Good old-
BO4?
Oh, BO4
dude,
is
they
great,
ran it
dude.
straight into the ground.
How did?
They
BO4 is
updated it
good.
straight into the ground. Did
Did you see-
Better
did
than
you-
Modern Warfare, in my
did you
It
see the
is better than
recent-
Modern Warfare.
I
It's still a
like
trash
BO4.
game.
Did you
What do
see?
you
It
mean
was
trash
good.
game?
It was good when it came out, and then after
Yo.
that, like, you know, it was what was it? The different seasons. Once they introduced like the battle pass system and all that, they said there wasn't going to be no microtransactions. What do they do? Like 2 months later, they added microtransactions. What is this
Bringing them
bullshit?
tears.
Did you?
I did
you
lose
see-
a
Yeah,
lot
but,
of
like-
money though on that game.
I feel like
We
you're right.
lost.
They did drive that game down the barrel, dude. They messed it up. But did you see the recent update that they just did like a month ago?
For BO4?
BO4 barely.
No.
This
What did
is
they
probably
do?
like the best update throughout the whole game. You could trade in supply drops for everything inside the black market. Literally everything.
So you can like pick and choose what you want now?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
that would
you-
cost something that was cost
Ooh.
15 bucks would cost you 10 supply drops, and you could just trade them in. Literally, you
I
can
think they're
earn
a little
supply
too late
drops
on
by
that.
doing challenges, huh?
I think they're a little too late on that though.
They are a
you
little
think?
too late. I feel like they would have done that. They should have done that when they like released it.
I
But
mean,
now you can.
I
like,
did enjoy Blackout in BO4.
yeah.
But
I mean,
Bob
I'm
and
willing
I
to go
played it.
back.
The battle
I'm willing to go
royales.
back.
Yeah, that's
They made it so you could trade in 60 reserved crates for a weapon of choice that you haven't gotten in the past.
60? That's an
50.
insane
For one of the
amount.
exclusive
It-
weapons.
Was it 50?
It's
or
50. Yeah,
60?
pretty much anything.
50?
So like
Any of those weapons
the
you can only
rainbow
unlock,
unicorn
like-
gun.
Mm-hmm.
The Rainbow
Wasn't that supposed to be
Unicorn.
like
Oh,
exclusive?
did.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
I think I,
I
had
think
that.
that was a season pass, wasn't it?
It was
I don't know.
It
I
was,
got it.
Yeah, I think
It was
I got
a
it too.
But
I
pretty much
remember I
every,
did go through the first like battle pass, and then after that, I was
every
just like,
every Mark
fuck
II
this bullshit.
Mastercraft and shit you can unlock. Like just from
I
supply
don't know.
drops.
I think this year's Call of Duty is just absolutely garbage.
So for those people that have saved their reserved crates, you guys are so lucky because, dude, it takes so long just to get one crate. I'm like, oh,
What were they saying?
now
for?
there's
Early on
Massive
what?
There's a
boxing?
there's
15?
double tokens right now going on for 2 weeks, bro. You gotta put in that grind.
Oh,
Cause
let's
what
play.
you saw me, I had like 28. I had 28 one night, and then the next day I had like 50.
mm-hmm.
Call of
I'm
Duty's
balling
pretty
out.
garbage now.
I'm balling out, bro.
Ball
what do
in,
you
ball
mean?
out.
It's just a good
You
ass
guys know.
game.
You guys know damn well Call of Duty's garbage. And I used to praise
wow.
Call of Duty. I put it up on the
It-
pedestal, dude. Every single year, I got that collector's edition. Spent like $200+ every single year on that game.
It's funny because like every single day we hop on Modern Warfare, and then like after 2 games or 3, we're like, nah,
Yeah.
this game's trash. Let's go back Black Ops 4, dude.
BO4,
And we
let's
play
play
that
some-
for, yeah.
Blops. No, but BO4 overall was a good game. Modern
I like-
Warfare
I
though,
liked Game was shit. Yeah.
it's like
Did it? Did it even get
Trash.
nominated for any other like awards?
Yeah, it was like
Modern Warfare.
Oh
fuck,
yeah,
it was-
best
there was
action
other
game.
yeah, best action. It was also
Got nominated for best action game.
Multiplayer game.
Best audio. Was it for multiplayer game of the year?
Along with Apex
What were the other
Legends,
nominations?
No
and
idea.
It was.
Borderlands 3, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which I'll never play.
For multiplayer
Division 2.
for multiplayer game, I'm surprised that Rainbow Six Siege didn't get nominated. To be completely honest, I was really hoping to see Siege on there.
because the Siege community is huge, right? Like I
Also,
would see
super
a lot of-
toxic as shit.
I would see a lot of Twitter things going on about just the whole Siege community.
No,
But,
it's toxic as hell on there. So,
Mm.
I think
mean,
it should have been nominated for multiplayer game because they made it compared to like how it originally launched to where it's at now. It's like in a lot better,
Mhm.
in a way better state. But I don't know.
Okay,
Well, I'm
for the
kinda-
esports game of the year. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say like Apex won that multiplayer game of the year, and I'm kind of happy.
I'm
with
okay
that.
with that. I'm
I'm okay with that because Apex was kind of fun. I'm thinking about jumping back on that thing. Because compared
wanna-
to like Blackout or Fortnite, I could fucking hold my ground down on Apex.
Yo,
On
let me get
PC or console, dude.
a
both.
Halo BR and Halo 6, and we'll be golden.
Damn.
That'd be
That
a good idea.
That'd be so lit. Like going
300
across different,
people.
like- dude, you know how amazing that would be? That would be the most amazing BR game ever. Like you already have the locations, the different planets. You already got the vehicles in the game. You already got the mobility. Fucking Halo jump. So
But for the
Well,
esports
like,
game of
well,
the year.
the closest thing.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was about
Okay.
to say like your closest like BR right now is probably gonna be Modern Warfare. Did you know that they're releasing a BR?
yeah, it's in people data miners have found it.
Yeah, data miners found it on the map, and well, it was a one of those one of those maps. It was a gunfight. So there was a gunfight map that got released the other day, and all the data miners did was zoom out, and it literally showed the whole BR map. And I'm just like, trash. I'm not even
What you
gonna step foot
mean?
in that.
I'm all about
Trash.
those BRs.
Nah.
I'm willing to go back in the Call of Duty
Blackout?
BR.
I'm
Me
willing to.
and
I'm
you
down to
played
lose some
Blackout
more
like
money.
once.
Blackout. Oh,
We played
no.
Blackout like once.
Oh man, Blackout.
It was so much fun doing those little tournaments, like $5 tournaments or $10 tournaments.
The pineapple would always let me down.
I know Bob would always carry. I feel bad.
So what were you saying, Misha, about
okay.
the esports?
Esports game.
So for the esports game of the year, it was between League of Legends, Fortnite, Overwatch, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and of course, winner came out to be League of Legends. What do you guys think about that?
I know absolutely nothing about League of Legends, so this is gonna be all you guys. I got nothing to say. For me, it's like the most confusing game ever. There's so much happening on screen. I'm like,
Oh, man.
dude,
What
just
do you mean
leave me out
something?
of it.
That's what I thought at first. All right, but then once I got a game or two, and I was like, oh my god, it's like the
Bro,
most
I got
easiest thing
destroyed
you
by
could-
bots my first 2
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
I got
everyone
absolutely obliterated by
Everyone
bots.
does.
I literally only played it like 2 or 3 times. I mean, it
Same.
seems pretty fun
Same.
in my
I
opinion.
mean-
you just need people to play with, pretty much. You really need people to play with in that game.
The key to winning
Yeah.
in that game
Even
is
if it's
not
just-
be toxic. It's really
Even if
easy
it's
to be
just, like-
toxic in that game.
Isn't like 90% of the community toxic in that game?
Yeah, I mean, it's most like games like this, competitive games. It's gonna be toxic.
But I mean,
I mean,
anything other than Fortnite.
No,
I'm
anything-
glad League. I'm
For
glad
real,
League.
dude.
Lag. I am glad League won over Fortnite for that esports.
What about Overwatch?
I allow that.
Oh,
Overwatch.
I mean, Overwatch could have been second place. Like I see that game.
Yeah.
I was surprised Dota was on the list.
Yeah, I haven't heard
For
anything about
esports?
Dota lately.
But the international is like super huge for Dota.
Yeah.
It's like a must.
What else was on the
Isn't it
list?
isn't it like a $30 million tournament like every year?
Yeah,
30
Dota's,
million, like,
Dota's
prize
almost
pool?
as big as League, but never played Dota or Counter Strike.
It's free.
I played Counter Strike once, and it was a ranked match, and I carried the team by surviving.
Did you?
Right?
And ranked
It was a
for CS?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I got a
that
kill.
game
I
is-
think I planted a bomb without dying, and everyone else died. And that won by default.
Savage.
So I'm
That's
I'm a pro.
Didn't even get a kill, did you?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the stats. Probably not.
I'm just so glad.
Who cares
Fortnite
about
didn't
kills, dude? It's
win.
all about playing that bomb.
But Fortnite though,
I mean,
Really, Fortnite?
Fortnite 2.
I don't think Fortnite won anything, right?
Yeah. I think it won for best ongoing game.
Was
Oh,
did it
the
really?
best.
It was a
Yeah,
no, that
the-
was best ongoing game. That
Mhm.
was Fortnite.
It won over Final Fantasy 14 and Destiny.
It won over Siege. I really wanted Siege to win.
I thought Siege would have won.
I thought
That's what I
From the
voted
looks of
for,
it.
dude. But no, all these little kids have to go vote for Fortnite. And gotta get their little
E-bucks.
emo
I'm
dances
sorry.
in.
all these little kids.
I'm
flossing.
sorry. That was me. I voted all
I
those
mean-
times.
I mean, sure, you want to hate on Fortnite and whatnot, but you got to admit, like, all the content that it makes, like all the different things it does
That's
for the
true.
seasons,
It is the
like,
biggest-
yeah,
Like,
I mean, you gotta admit those are pretty
I
cool.
just like recently I tried to participate in the Star Wars event. I didn't get the chance to because like the servers were dying, but I did watch it on Twitch, and it was like I teared up a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I did. There's a
teared
tear
up a
coming down my eye.
I didn't want that
Like,
glider. I
I
mainly wanted to join the event for the free glider.
You wanted the
Yeah.
glider?
No.
You get it? Did
Why
you know
not?
Did you know you get it for free?
Yeah, if you
Even-
joined in the event, but the
No,
fucking
no, you
the
didn't.
servers crashed.
Everybody got it for free, even if you were on PC.
What?
Because they noticed that you weren't the only one that crashed. There was everybody on PC crashed, so they're like, "Oh shit, we fucked up."
Crashed?
Everybody
Yeah, like you
gets
couldn't join.
the developers are like, "Oh shit, no, everybody gets the glider now." Like, no, we can't do that shit. So that's what happened. So now I have it, and I wasn't even in it.
Is it still
Nice.
going on?
It should be going on. You should have it in your inboxes and stuff.
Oh, I might have to play Fortnite.
Just
You
for
went
the
just for the
glider.
glider?
Yeah,
You
just for the free
spawned
glider.
in,
Yeah,
use your
dude, what
glider?
Yeah.
What did the
Actually,
glider
you
look
saw
like?
the skins.
Yeah,
The TIE Fighter.
the Millennium Falcon.
Oh shit!
Was
No,
that
that's a glider. That's also another glider. Is it? It is.
I don't know.
It is. It is. It is.
Yeah, it
So-
is, but like,
So
Did
the
you
TIE
see
Fighter?
Did you see the Rey and Finn skins and Kylo Ren?
I only saw the Ray. I only saw
I'd
the
buy
Ray
the
one.
Ray skin.
I only
You
saw the
did?
Ray one. So
I'd actually spend money on that.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
said you
like-
did buy it.
No, I'm poor. I can't buy that. I'm not spending $20 on a skin. I'm not like some other people here.
But overall, the whole like concept, no, not the whole like them pushing out content for that game it's strong, man. They got some
yeah,
dedication.
so
Yeah,
I mean,
for,
just-
like,
Just look
That's
at
what
the black hole event that just happened with it.
yeah.
yeah.
They literally
controversial.
deleted their game
Everybody-
for 2 days.
Everybody freaked out,
Everybody's
dude.
freaking out, dude. Everybody's like, "Oh, the Fortnite's dying. It's
V-Bucks.
over." I think
My
it was on the news,
my
too.
V Bucks, my
I
V
remember
Bucks.
seeing it on the
It was on mainstream
Spanish
news.
news.
It was on the Spanish news.
It was on the
news?
Spanish news.
Like Fortnite.
Literally, like they were like, "Oh, Fortnite over
Telemundo.
forever." I was like, "Wait, what? How is this?"
They're
how
like,
is
"Now
this
it's
on
time to
Telemundo,
take your
bro?"
kids
Oh,
back.
wow.
I mean, it literally got sucked into a black hole. I did watch it happen live though. I was on Twitch, and like Tim the Tatman and like Dr. Lupo and like all those big streamers, they were like all freaking out.
Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
for 2 days.
it didn't get back online till like the next day, right? Next 2 days. Took like
It was,
2 days.
yeah, it was
right?
like 2 days, but like the trailer for Fortnite 2 had leaked because I was watching Doc's stream, Doctor Disrespect, and somebody leaked it to him, and he just watched it on stream.
Damn, that's a
like-
savage route,
like
bro.
a day before. It is
I
funny
remember,
too
like-
because he called it. He called that the one like I think it was a month or two before that he told Epic like, what if you guys, the best marketing idea would be just to delete your game for like 2 years and for like out of nowhere just come back with a brand new game, brand new engine, everything. And what do? They do the exact same thing that he said 2 months before. So it's like, bro, the Doc is like one of the greatest minds out there in the gaming industry. Come on. Like, he called it. He called it, literally.
No, but well, you guys
I mean,
what?
I remember the first day when like the servers were out with the whole black hole or whatever, and I remember clicking on Twitch, and then like on the feed of like people that are live, all I see was like dark screens of everybody just waiting for like the game to just load. I was like, dang, dude, that sucks.
The eclipse.
But I was like, but at the same time, I was like, losers.
I'm
Fortnite.
gonna go play my Black Ops.
Yeah.
Better go quick.
I gotta go play some Call of Duty.
What about the fighting game? What do you guys think about the fighting game nominees and the winner?
I'm glad Smash finally got recognized as a fighting game.
What do you
Also,
mean?
didn't it win? It didn't win Family Game, right? What was the?
No, that was Luigi's Mansion. That was
Family
a
Game.
family game.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion.
But for fighting game, I thought besides Smash would have won. Seeing all the other nominees, I was 100% Smash was gonna win. Besides,
Yeah,
was-
I mean,
What was
'cause
what?
Mortal Kombat's
Smash,
fun, but
Mortal Kombat.
yeah, there was
for the esports like competition type stuff, yeah, that and then what was it Dare Live.
Oh,
I'm
and Jump
surprised they didn't
Force
have a
too.
Tekken 7, but because it's a
The Tekken
older
7
game.
technically didn't come out this year. That's the thing. It's for games that came out like this past year.
Mhm.
So that's why. But I'm finally glad that like Smash got recognized as a fighting game, and like not just by like the fighting game community itself, because the fighting game community itself recognizes Smash as a fighting game, but like now then like a big mainstream media type thing recognized it as a fighting game. So, I'm
yeah.
glad that it's finally
I-
getting that recognition.
Mhm.
I'm just surprised Jump Force made it in there, dude. Like how?
Jump
You
Force?
know,
Throw
there
that
were
out,
so
man.
many
Wanted to play as
complaints with that game. You know what one of the main issues was with the game? The retry button.
The what?
There's a
the
retry
retry
button?
button.
Yeah. You know, like to like restart the fight.
Uh,
Like if you're fighting someone online, there wasn't a restart button apparently.
Oh, so you can like
From what
challenge
I-
them again? So it's
Pretty
just like a
much.
one and done type thing,
It's
and that's
just
it?
one and done. Yeah, pretty much. That was like one of the main.
Well, I heard the
problems
whole
with the
game
game.
was just bad.
I mean, when they announced it the first time, when was this? When they first.
They hyped the fuck out of it.
It looked,
Yeah.
It looked pretty
They
good.
hyped
It
it
looked
bad.
nice. It
They
looked
had my
good.
boy L, bro. My boy L and
I was like, man, dude, like Yagi's about to be a flavor
yeah,
character.
you got my
What?
boy Light, yeah.
Nah, dude, he's
Nah.
just there in the story chilling.
that's it.
He's just
he's
there.
he's literally like your mentor.
He's there
just there.
talking to you all smack and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. So since it's the not the beginning of the year, the end of the year, we all went to one of the biggest gaming events of the year, which was E3. What did you guys like for E3? Since E3 was your guys's, most of you guys here was your first time going, because this was my second one, and I think Manny, you went right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It
this was our
wasn't ever
second E3. So like those of you guys who went for the very first time, which was what, Misha, Bob, and Churro.
Mhm.
What'd you guys think of E3? You're like your first big gaming event. Like, what'd you guys like about it? What didn't you like about it? You know, like future advice, or what do you want to see for like
It was hot.
for next year or something?
I thought it was really fun. I want to get next time I go. I want to get more of the exclusive collector's items. The loot was amazing.
Like that cyberpunk.
Like the cyberpunk.
Oh yeah,
jacket that's now available to buy that. But I'm gonna.
That's not even the same one though.
I know it's not the same.
It's not
one.
even the same one.
No, I thought it was though. I thought it said that it was like a changeable
it's
jacket.
It's like a little different.
You can
though.
like
It's not
turn it inside out. Like it has like patches on it now.
No, but
the
isn't
good
that
thing
just
about that is you can
the one
customize
side
the
without the yellow?
The patches. There we go.
The package.
The package.
Custards. Custards. Coasters.
Oh yeah.
But
my highlight for E3, you guys know what it is, was me getting to meet the doc himself.
Oh yeah, and he
That,
got
that was my
And right after he got banned too, just like
post banning,
got-
post banning, like literally like 10 minutes after the
Was
ban.
it?
You caught him post banning, bro. Yeah.
bro.
Like, right
I caught him in his normal clothes too.
I would also recommend not bringing
Yeah.
a bag because you'll get
with
one
glasses, sunglasses.
Dude, I'm so glad. Talking about bags, I'm so glad that we had ours, and we got turned away. To be completely honest, because we waited in line for like what, an hour to get in. And it was hot. It was stupid hot that day.
yeah.
And
It
then
wasn't that hot. It wasn't that hot.
It was hot though, but we did our research before going. We're like, yo, these computer bags will work because you get like a bunch of free stuff at the convention. You know, like posters and stickers and pins, and you know, you get all the stuff, and you just, you know, you don't want to carry it by your hand. So we get to like the front door to basically like get into the convention center, and they're checking bags, they're checking IDs, and then they look at ours. They're like, no. You can't go. You're like, you can't go on with it.
all of us.
Or like-
all three of us.
Yeah, it was me, Manny, and Churro. So we got turned away. I'm like, well, fuck this shit. We're not paying, you know, $10, $20 to check our bag there right next to the place. We're like, fuck, might as well just walk back to the car. You know, it was like what, like a 10-minute walk to the
It took a
car.
minute, Yeah.
So we got to the car. We put our bags. It was on the way back from putting our bags at the car. There happened to be a Mortal Kombat ice cream truck, like right next to like where we were parked, and we got free ice cream from Mortal Kombat. All we had to do was take a picture and like post it onto social media and like hashtag them. So I'm like, bro, this is freaking awesome. We get free ice cream, and then they gave us like wristbands to like cut in line at the Mortal Kombat booth, which is really cool. But then the thing that I liked, the most was on the way back, we saw the doc himself, like, just come up.
That was-
What was he doing? He was dancing.
Oh yeah, he was having a dance
No,
party.
he was. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He was dancing. So I'm like,
oh,
he
me
had
and-
his
we all
he had
have-
a security
we all-
guard too, a super buff dude.
Speaking
he was
about
short
cutting
and
in
super
line
buff.
for Mortal Kombat line,
buff but short guy.
I waited a long time in that Mortal Kombat line just so I can get the exclusive coin that they were handing out.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that.
I
And
played
you
the
said-
demo,
yeah, you
went
said
through the
you-
line, and then at the end they're like, "Oh, we're all out of coins." I was like, "No." I don't think it was worth it waiting in line for.
I think we were in the Final Fantasy 14 booth. And we saw you like in line at the Mortal Kombat booth. I remember taking a
Yeah.
picture on Snapchat and like zooming in super close to your face. And I sent to you. I'm like, we see you.
Oh, the Final Fantasy line too. There was a bunch of FCs just farming that boss for shirts for their FC group. I was like,
Yeah.
and it was horrible when if you were playing alone, or you know, like if you didn't have a group of people.
I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Yeah,
I thought I
neither
did,
did
but
the
I didn't.
healers.
Oh, the healers
Yeah,
are
I-
absolutely garbage. They let us down.
There was that one guy who just like in the line right there. He's like, "Oh, here, I'll help you out." And I was doing tank right there, and
Oh yeah, there and then
He
there's
did
that
help
one
a
guy
little
who
bit.
decide there's
Yeah,
the
he
one
did help.
person who thinks they can like carry everyone and guide them in the right direction. He started to rage too. I was like, "Don't rage, it's okay.
Oh,
Just wait back in line, like you'll be fine."
Didn't we have somebody like actually leave
because we kept
their
we kept
like the
dying.
computer?
The best part
Yeah,
about
he
that,
literally left us.
Mhm.
Wow.
The best part
Did he?
about that
There
is
was
And
that
he
somebody-
literally
Wow.
rage quit. It was a real life rage quit.
you didn't get a specific
What a
amount of tries.
big-
You got a set time, so like you didn't have to worry about.
What a
losing.
sweat.
It was like 15 minutes,
What a
Yeah.
sweat.
like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. But the
Yeah,
dude
no.
literally rage quitted. It was an IRL rage quit. It was great. So I'm over here like
That's-
doing my thing, and then I look over and I'm like, bro, where the fuck is this guy? He left us. He was our healer too.
Where's our healer? Someone-
Where the hell-
That's what you gotta. That's
Quick,
what
pineapple, get on that
You
computer.
gotta double. You gotta double play, dude. You gotta use both your hands.
Yeah, let me
Man,
just
that
stretch my
sucks.
arm from like 10 feet.
That sucks.
Let me get 10-foot long arm.
I would have made fun of him. I would have been like, loser. The fuck you leave it for? You ain't
Loser.
winning $1,000 by playing.
He'll be like, I'll wait in
I don't-
an hour 45-minute line again. No worries.
I
But
rather
you
play
already did that for
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat, so.
It wasn't even-
Yeah, and just
Oh.
to be disappointed.
So that Final Fantasy VII line was good too. They had
Did you get to play the game, or was it just like a demo that they showed? Because I
we
never
get to
did
play,
it.
We got to play the demo.
Oh yeah,
I
was
know-
that that one like there was like a little booth right there, or whatever,
Yeah.
and they gave you.
They did a
Thanks
lot.
for-
They
oh,
went all
yeah.
out, and then they had some guards, some line guards, and I was next to this random, and they thought we were together for some reason, and so she was like, "Are you Avalanche workers? Are you part of Avalanche?" And Avalanche is one of the I forgot what they are. There's something like the antagonist in Final Fantasy VII, and she was like, "No, I'm not an Avalanche," and she was like, they were like role playing. And she was like, "Are you an Avalanche member?" And I was like, "No, but maybe she is." And they're like, "Oh, so now you're a liar." Like, it was just amazing. Like, they were just having a good time. And it was just funny because they
Oh,
assumed that we
now
were
you're a
together.
liar.
And so she was like, "I don't even know this guy." They're like, "You're such a good liar." Like, and then, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Final Fantasy.
That game was actually pretty cool,
I
too.
did- I did really like
Yeah.
all the free stuff that we got from you.
No, that was
Remember when
that
I
was,
got
that was a
lost?
cool thing.
Where'd
too.
you
got
get
lost?
Yeah,
You got lost.
Yeah.
What was this?
Yeah, what was this?
I think I was with
Probably Diego.
I think I was with you, Churro. Yeah, I was with him, and like, I forgot what happened. Like,
Oh,
out of
you went to the
nowhere, he just-
bathroom.
Yeah, I went to the
went
bathroom.
to-
Okay,
you-
so yeah, okay, now I remember exactly. So I go to the
you guys
bathroom.
remember where all the Atari like old school like arcades were at?
Next to the
Oh, yeah.
wooden PS4
May was like,
box.
May was like,
There was like a display full of like old.
Oh yeah,
consoles
those.
and
Oh yeah,
everything.
those ones. Yeah, yeah, those ones. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
so Manny went to when he was like, oh, I gotta use restroom. So I was like, all right, I'll be right here. I literally stayed there. 30 minutes passed by. I'm like, where the fuck this dude's at? This dude's taking a long shit or something. Next thing you know, this dude goes all over the fucking place to find me. I was like, dude, I was right here the whole time.
bro.
Dude,
Bro,
like, no.
After I went to the restroom, bro. After I went to the dude, this literally took me less than like 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out.
That's what I thought.
I look at the exact same spot where you
I was
where you
there.
were fucking standing, bro.
I was
You were
there.
not
I
there.
was there,
You were not there, bro. I was walking
there.
around the. I was walking around the block. I was looking for you, bro. I was
The
like,
block.
And next
Where
thing you
is
know, I'm still standing in the same spot, and May's like, "Where the fuck were you?" I'm like, "I was right here the whole time." He's like, "No, you weren't, oh, bro. Why would you leave me?"
it was
You
so
were gone
weird
for a
not
good
having
30
phone
minutes, bro.
service.
The first time we
You're
separated,
covered.
I got really hungry and thirsty, so I went to the vending, like, it was like the stand, the food stand they had. It was like an $8 monster, a $12 hot dog. I definitely recommend.
remember
and
the
then
Monster.
you guys are like, we got free G Fuel on the top floor. I was like,
What's it? G Fuel? No, it was. I think it was Bang
No.
or like Red Bull or something.
Bang.
No, no,
It
no.
was a bang at that.
Like we
What
were
was that? I
literally
can't
like
remember.
right next to the Bang booth too, where they were just like handing out like the Bang energy drinks, and then I see you with like the Monster. I'm like, did you buy that? You're like, yeah. I'm like, how much? It's like $8. I'm like, bro, we got this for free. Like they were just handing out energy drinks like crazy there.
So
It's like,
I would
they
definitely
just wanted us to be all.
recommend-
eat first and bring your own drinks.
I don't think you can.
Oh,
I don't think they allow you to bring.
well, stay
outside
hydrated
beer.
somehow.
Yeah, I think you could bring you can't bring in food, but you could bring a water ball. I think, like in a flask or whatever. In a.
hmm
in
I mean, just
bottle.
find a booth. Just find somebody that's giving out free Red Bull or like Bang energy, and you should be good to go.
Sorry, this
Yeah.
is. It's kind of like right in the middle of everything. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Big rip, but
Sorry.
'Cause
I
what,
do
I'm not-
remember. I do remember Misha being like obsessed with pins.
Oh yeah, because that
Like after
what?
we got like our first set of pins,
I was like-
he was just obsessed for the next couple days. Like, ooh, they got a pin? No. Ooh, they have pins. Let's go over here. They got pins.
yeah, I have a pretty good pin collection now. Let me show you guys.
I think a lot of mine are still like in the actual like wrappers. Like I just have my like a bag from E3 where I threw like all my free stuff and like I just have all the pins in there. Except like the ones that they just handed you, like the buttons. Those are like not actual like.
My Destroy All Humans pin.
Oh yeah, Manny, I don't think you got one, did you?
No, I didn't.
I had to run around for that one.
I did
Right
not.
Yeah.
Did you
I
buy
remember
that, or
that one.
No.
did they give it to you
They gave him away.
for playing
Yeah,
the
you
game?
gotta
huh?
like, kinda like. I just went up to the person and like asked them. They're like, "Cool."
What?
We didn't even get a mask.
Oh man,
You didn't get a mask?
We
the
didn't
masks
get a
weren't
mask or
exclusive
anything.
though.
No.
So.
No.
Yeah,
No,
but we
you-
kind of like we were just looking for something. But we didn't
Just
get
go-
anything.
The loot was pretty
You
good.
just
Yeah,
go
I
to
mean,
the.
Fine.
Hey.
I made moves though, cause there was actually this rock climbing station they had.
Oh yeah, and many
and, like,
flew up.
I'd be looking at I'd be looking at everybody else. Okay, so there was this one guy that started like climbing up, and like it was like a good like what like 30-40 seconds since he started. Then out of nowhere, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I got in line, and like they had you sign like a waiver, you know, like oh in case you fall and break your neck or something. I don't know, but
In case you die,
So-
we don't want to
so-
be responsible.
you know we don't want to be responsible, you know.
Are you
So,
talking about little climb?
Yeah, so once I started, the guy was already like a minute in from climbing. He was like, halfway. As soon as they tied me up, dude, oh, I flew up there, man.
He climbed up
Man.
fast as fuck.
I saw the video. You,
I passed him.
you flew up and then like the way that you went down, you didn't
His
even
legs-
use your legs. You're
His
just
legs
over
were
here.
dangling. His legs were dangling when he was climbing up, bro.
Yes, were they?
It was all
I just see
over.
his legs like dangling.
He wasn't using any foot, like any leg. He wasn't
No,
putting
I
any
was
legs.
No,
on
he
literally
was just-
lifting
it
I
was
was
your
literally
arm
lifting
right
myself up.
Pure arms.
I just went.
It was quick. There was
my
like
legs were
there was
dangling.
probably like 3 people doing it before him, and he finished the quickest out of all of them.
I was Spider-Man.
And then when he came back down, he was just holding the thing down. He was like, "Woo."
I wanted to try the rock climbing, but I just feel like you have to know what you want to do to be able to do it. Because I just feel like there isn't enough time in those 3 days to be able to do everything.
They had a lot
Yeah.
of cool displays too, like the Monster Hunter World Iceborne one. They really went all out for that one.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that
booth
was a
was
good one.
really nice.
That way,
Oh, yeah, totally.
With what, like the
It was
There was that big
yeah,
ice dragon,
they
wasn't
had
there?
a big
something?
ice dragon,
Yeah.
weapons, and then like
And the
they had like
palico,
schools.
right?
It was like
Oh,
outside,
you know what?
kind of looking.
You know which one was a really cool one? Was the Gears 5. The Gears 5 and the Forza.
Oh,
the
that
Lego
one.
Forza. But like with
Oh, yeah.
Gears 5, like if you wanted to play, I think we played the multiplayer. They had a little section where it was like
I think it was
It-
Survive or something like that.
yeah, it was the co-op area, but that was at the Microsoft Theater, and they had like it was kind of modeled like after the game, so like you could see like all the pipes. It was like red. It was like blood. I don't think there was blood, but it was modeled really freaking cool. So I don't know. I really liked it, and then the Lego Forza car that was really fun. Stupidly
Legos.
uncomfortable though.
Lego.
Pretty sure like
Oh yeah.
pretty sure I made myself bleed.
Oh, the Lego.
What?
Dude, so like I don't know if you guys got in it, but it's like really low to the ground, first of all. And then they're like, yeah, don't touch the Legos. So you have to grab on to the steering wheel and then grab on to the chair that was there. So I put my leg in. Tell me how my leg is so thick I can't get it past the steering wheel.
Oh, I
So I'm
remember
over
the
here, like-
chair. I remember the car.
So I'm like over here in pain because like I like I'm short as it is. I'm 5'6", so I'm already short. I get in, I can't even fucking like extend my legs all the way out because it's just so short. So I'm over here like writhing in pain because I can't get my like leg past the steering wheel
sucks.
and the chair. And then like when I get out, I'm like over here like basically falling. And the lady's like, yeah, make sure you don't grab on the legs. I'm like, fuck this bullshit. So I just fucking put my hand on the Lego and just like basically like all onto the ground almost. While like everybody's just staring at me. I'm like,
I think she said it was like 20. Like she said it was like
Bro,
a ton of Legos to make that car.
I saw a lot of glue. That's one of the things I noticed was a lot of glue.
The
bro,
only
just
real
like
thing in that car
imagine
was
me
the,
though.
The chairs.
Yeah, how did you get in, Bob?
Yeah, just like fucking imagine me. I'm like 6'1" and trying to get in that thing. I had to like I had to like stretch my leg across the thing right there to get past the wheel.
Let me get some.
Let me get some of that kelp you're eating.
I don't know, but the displays were really freaking. They're really cool.
It's a seaweed chip.
Seaweed chip.
I thought it was kelp. My bad.
This man's over here.
But
Hey, you
I
not
mean,
sure.
Juice.
overall, E3 was fun. It was fun. It was cool. It was a good experience being the first time, knowing that this
broke
time
it.
was way more organized than the other years.
It was way better than the first year we
It-
went.
Yeah.
Oh,
being my
man.
The
first
first
one,
year was so bad.
this
It
one,
was
this,
so
the,
bad, dude.
the past one, that being me and Misha's and Bob's first one, like, it felt really organized and really really
The
good.
lines were like they went by a lot faster.
Mhm.
I felt like you were able to get through a lot more stuff
Remember-
because like when we went to our first E3, we ended up staying at the Lawbreakers booth like all day for like all 3 days or 2 days or whatever, just
Yeah.
due to the fact that we could like
Mm-hmm.
cycle through it within like the hour. So we'd play a game, it was like a 10-minute match. Within like 30 minutes to like an hour, we were already like back on the stage playing again. And it was like the only booth that was like that fast that we found. It was like it was
I like-
stupid packed because what they did was they let all the media and then they let all the consumers in at the same time. So it was just like a shit ton of people pouring in. And what they did this year was they let media in first, and then a couple hours later they'd let in the public. So most of the media people already got through the games and already did their thing and they're doing their jobs, while the consumers are just coming in and we just want to fucking play games, dude.
Because in the first year, wasn't media? Couldn't they just step up and legit just cut everybody in line?
Some media
Wasn't that
did,
how
yeah.
It was.
I did see developers and like other media like in line with me the first year, but like the really big media, so like IGN, Kotaku, like people like that, they could just cut in front.
That would be what's up. Man.
I am
I was-
excited for the next E3 though. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Can't wait for that one.
Compared to the first year though, I feel like I was actually able to breathe in the one we recently went to. Cause dude, I felt like it was way more crowded.
It didn't smell as bad, surprisingly.
And I didn't see a lot of cosplay.
Smells-
I thought I was
Way
gonna
to
see
put
a
it
lot
out
of
there,
cosplay.
son.
It's true. Like just going to like our locals smell bad compared to E3.
Yikes.
Wow! Don't throw
It's
them under the
true.
bus.
Don't remind me, dude.
Yeah.
Don't-
Hey, you might as well, dude. But it's
Oh,
true.
really?
There's times where I actually had to step out from the locals
Really?
just because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
It
gets
was
bad.
it was honestly that bad.
No, but, like,
wasn't it
E3
I Wish I
surprisingly
Was
didn't
Losing? Is
smell
that it, or was it the other ones?
Undisclosed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
undisclosed.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay.
I know, but
But-
one of the huge mistakes I made for this E3 was like I bought new shoes like a month before going, and like I had not broken them in completely. So I was walking around, I'm like, bro, I'm dying. My feet hurt.
Well, you're comfortable.
You should have got a scooter then.
I was.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
scooter.
let me go get that scooter. Bob's
I feel like
obsessed with those
shoes are
Yeah.
a big role, man.
Just don't wear platformers
wait.
and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's some like running shoes. and you'll
Anything
be
that's
good to
like
go.
not flat, like Vans. Vans are too flat to be walking around. And
Isn't that
something
what
like
you
that.
wore? You wore Vans or something?
my Nikes and my Adidas. But I
Were
didn't
you
wear
dying?
Vans. I was gonna
wearing
buy
new
Vans over there.
Janoskis. Oh man.
I was wearing new
Janoskis are
Nike
so
SBs.
flat.
I was wearing
You shouldn't.
Pumas. They're
Those
Yeah,
Pumas
you
look
look
good
fine.
though.
it was.
All right,
okay.
boys. Let me ask you, what was your favorite game that got revealed?
Destroy all humans.
Destroy All
E3?
Humans.
Hmm
Yeah, E3. Yeah.
I don't know. I really got to think about that one.
And Dying Light.
I
Yeah, 'cause
think-
there's quite a few good reviews.
I don't know.
reveals.
Oh,
In terms of like really big games, I think the new trailer for Cyberpunk
Yeah, that was a cool one too.
The one with
about
Keanu
that.
But there
Reeves.
was
With
also,
Keanu Reeves.
There was also Dying Light. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's true. Dying Light was also really good. You know what game that really like got me excited? That probably not a lot of people were like super excited for. Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was
I
a good
remember
game.
seeing that. Remember we were sitting right there in the little
Is that still?
Yeah, we're just
fun.
sitting there on
No,
the floor at the
I see.
Airbnb.
and looking up, and you just
I'm I'm like, oh look, it's Minecraft. It looks fun.
Yeah.
I don't think did they have it to demo at E3
No.
this year?
No, they
I don't
didn't.
think they did.
No, yeah, if they did, it would have been at Microsoft. But
How about the Gears
Yeah,
demo?
they didn't have any.
The Gears demo was pretty fun.
I
Oh,
I
yeah, that
mainly
was-
just played it for the pin and for the poster.
Did we get a pin? What did it look like?
I think we got the Terminator pin,
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh yeah,
and then we
I
got the
think it's
poster.
on my. I think it's on my thing over here. Oh yeah, here it is.
That really cool poster. Then the posters are numbered too.
Oh yeah.
I remember
I
that.
threw I had
Yeah,
to throw mine
mine-
away. It was horrible.
You what?
Yeah, it was trash.
What?
It didn't survive.
Why'd you
I,
It didn't survive.
I
Let
might
me
have threw
down.
mine. I might have thrown mine away too.
What?
Wow.
I think there was, like, only
I'm
500.
over
Yeah,
here.
it's because I had it in the back of my car right
Yeah.
there.
I had it in,
And
Oh my God.
in my
A bunch
side
of kids stepped on it and whatnot, so it just got like all these fucking it's like crumpled up, ripped, and just like
I should have just kept it kept it
Oh,
in
wow.
better condition.
I would have
Both
glued
of
that
them.
thing back together.
Yeah, for me, I'd say Cyberpunk and Final Fantasy, the remake they're making.
oh yeah.
They look really good, in my opinion.
I
Those are
never-
like the top two I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, the one I'm looking forward to that I just saw there. Oh, Halo Infinite. That's for me right there.
Halo.
Big Halo fan.
Show me more gameplay. Like show me like more than just that little trailer.
No,
From,
don't ruin it.
I forgot, what did the
I'm
trailer
okay
just show?
they
again?
just
It showed like that guy in like a ship and whatnot. And, you know, he was kind of stranded,
Kind of stranded.
and then next so I mean he was.
that was
And
really
next
it,
so
but
he
in terms
trying to
of
send out a
like,
call.
in terms of like super exciting things from E3, I don't really have anything that got me like overly hyped. To be completely honest.
For me, I got over
I
the
still
hype
say
about
so.
Really, like-
the Destroy All Humans and the Dying Light. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you're obsessed with Dying Light, so I can see it.
That was a fun zombie game.
Mr. OP.
I mean, yeah.
Mr. OP,
Mr.
man.
OP out the blue.
Out the
But,
blue.
I mean,
Savage.
It's like the
That would
like
be-
the
Oh,
Division.
I just now remembered Psychonauts. Psychonauts
Oh
2.
yeah.
Oh,
still-
Psychonauts.
I actually
That
just.
game looks
I
so
never
fun.
I never played the first one, but I remember going in with you, Pineapple, to go check that out.
Yeah, I mainly did it because I wanted the toothbrush.
Seemed-
Yeah, the bamboo
seemed
toothbrush
pretty
holder.
interesting.
I
I'm
actually
pretty sure I
stepped on
have
the,
it
head,
over
the
there.
toothbrush holder head, and
Did
I
you?
broke it. But it's
Wow.
it's right here.
Oh man.
It was
You let me down,
yesterday too.
Risha.
I'm so sad.
Yes.
That was just yesterday, too.
And so I'm gonna
Oh,
super glue
my
it back
God.
together and keep it still, but rip.
I mean, at the
Rip.
time though, I remember there was also like the Borderlands 3, right?
Yeah, Borderlands 3. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The little-
Did you guys ever play?
did the
Did you
little
play
mask
Borderlands
right now.
3?
Oh.
It was really.
Line
Long.
was
It was
long.
really cool.
Oh, it was long.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't as long as the
What do
first
you
one.
mean?
Borderlands 3?
Well, yeah, what do you
Oh,
mean?
are you talking about the line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
line.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
talking
the
about
line
the
to
game.
play
in
the
general.
game.
Did you
About
play
the
the
game.
game?
Wait, wasn't? Wait, was
I did- I did the little photo shoot thing for Borderlands 3. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
They made like a little GIF for me.
Oh. You mean those statues right there in front?
No, it's like they had a little area where you could like take a picture like on a green screen, and then like you pick your background.
Oh. And then we got Misha over here just sporting the mask.
Hey.
No, but like they give you like a little area.
That $12 mask.
Like a green screen area. You
This
can
is
like
a
choose
collector's
like
mask.
your accessory,
This is
Yeah.
a collector's mask. I know
$12
what
on
you're talking
eBay.
about.
the collector's mask. That
Did
I
you,
remember.
on
I
eBay?
really wanted one.
They,
did you get
um,
one from PAX also?
They had them. Yeah, they had them at PAX too. Everywhere at PAX.
Yeah, they were just giving them out, weren't they? Just like people like walking
Yeah.
around holding them and just like, hey yo.
Well, we didn't know. Like we were lost. We kept asking people, and we kept getting like 3 different locations.
Made who found one? Like who found one? Just like
Just laying there
out
with
in
the
street or
collector?
something? Yeah. Who was
Bob.
that?
Oh
In those
no,
posters.
yeah, we're like in the bathroom right there. They were in the bathroom.
It
I
was
just
like-
see it. We just seen it like
yeah.
sitting right there. I'm like,
Was
what is
it
this
there?
right here?
Was
It was just like, yeah, it was just like in the bathroom, just sitting on the counter beside like the sinks right there. We just decided, nah, might as well take it.
Hey, let me get that.
Wait, what happened to the posters? Who took the posters?
I think
I
Pina.
did. Yeah, I took the posters. Because he didn't want them, so I'm like, okay, I'll take these. I'll give them to
Oh,
my
well,
brother.
you know what? I'll have them back now.
No.
One thing I'll never forget was showing up to the Kakarot line for the demo. and like it wasn't. Well, yeah, of course the line was gonna be long, but like it wasn't really long. But there was like a staff like right next to me while I was like in line. I was like, about how long do you think it'll take until like it starts moving? You know, he's like, oh, usually the demo lasts for like good 20. 30
Yeah, I heard that
minutes.
too.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah,
let's
but
leave.
I'm pretty sure the line would go down. Like you could like browse somewhere else and like come back. Dude, my dumbass. I followed his shit, dude. I did came back. Nah, dude, the line was closed. I was like,
It was capped.
It was capped, bro. I wasn't able to play it. Not even the next day.
I was excited for
I was like,
the ESO demo for the Elsewhere.
Oh,
I
man,
forget
I
what
just
the
remember
expansion is
something.
called, but the dragon one.
Elsewhere.
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 Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I don't know.
It was like you have to.
It looks like Elsewhere to me.
Yeah, for that one,
Man,
they didn't. It was just like you start. If you don't know how to play ESO, I wouldn't like the demo. It wouldn't be worth it because you would just sit there and be like, so what? How do you? What's this button do?
what's fun do?
How do you walk?
It's
You know what
ESO.
you know what I wish
ESO
we
for you.
did?
But
I wish we did that little VR like.
Oh, the
Remember
the-
Remember we actually put times down and everything. and,
the Unreal Garden.
yeah, the Unreal Garden. See, I wish we did that.
See, the thing about that, the reason why we didn't do it is because we got tickets to go see Stuber
Oh
for
yeah.
free. It was like a month,
Oh.
early
And that
too.
movie was
Yeah.
good too,
Like an
and
early-
we got to see the coast.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
He was funny. The guy
Bro,
that-
did you see him now?
do we see him? What?
I haven't. I
Did
haven't
you see
seen
him
recently.
now? Kamal, what? Like he was the
Oh
main.
yeah, the main guy,
Stuber.
the one that was the Uber driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stuber.
Have any of you seen him now?
No.
Well, I know Pineapple has because I showed him the picture.
why? What did he look like? What happened?
Holy fuck, just jacked now.
Oh, he's buff.
Oh no.
Like
Well,
he is.
Yeah,
Dang,
he's
but
getting
yeah,
ready
like-
for his role in the
gave him
Immortals.
some lessons.
We got to get on that
He's jacked now.
that movie.
He's like, man, I
It's
want to
like
get like this
stupid buff.
this
movie Actor
motherfucking
Diet.
Batista. No, that's cool.
I don't-
I'm about to search him up in a bit too. I'm about to see that. God
No,
damn.
but then like when we're in the movie too, it's like after we got out, we were walking out and some like other random person recognized one of the actors in the movie. It was like the Cholo that was in the movie. And apparently he was like just sitting literally right next to us too. We didn't
Yeah,
even know.
he was just sitting right there.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, what? His girlfriend was like, oh yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, take pictures. It's fine. He was there for like 30 minutes after the movie ended. I was like, oh god.
I mean, he was super nice too.
Yeah, he was.
He was super cool about it.
It was pretty cool.
And he literally had like one of the best parts of the movie too. It was freaking hilarious. But one thing that I noticed that during the movie, there was like I'd look over to like the entrance and I'd see like one of the security guards just watching everybody, making sure that nobody was like recording the movie. Because I'm like, what if somebody like pulls out their phone and then like they start recording the movie and then like leak it? But
you
no.
see me in the live
Yeah,
live stream it through Facebook or some shit.
like a whole tripod camera right there. And it's like, all right, there you go.
Leaked the whole movie. They'd be like, so,
Yeah,
just
which one
everybody-
of you leaked the movie?
I don't know,
was
but
like-
like overall, I
wasn't
really
it-
enjoyed E3. It was a ton of fun.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a fun experience.
Next time we should go like a week in advance so we can do more like touristy things.
Oh yeah.
Or stuff.
Oh
in
yeah.
California.
Yeah.
So,
So how long are we going there for again? 3 weeks?
3 weeks next
A
time.
month?
A month.
What do you mean, bud? We're moving there.
Huh?
We about to get our
Oh,
own
bud?
place there.
Yeah, but it's
What?
gonna take a while. All right.
Yeah, fuck you and your school.
no, it would be funner staying there for about like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
you buy.
There's so
but you
much.
buy the
there-
house.
There's so much stuff to do, besides the whole gaming stuff. They're like, just the sites and stuff are just.
It was
they're
fun, but
also
then like
pretty good.
another really cool thing about E3, like not just about the games, is like also meeting like a couple like online friends. So like Bob, like we had never met Bob before, like
Who?
IRL.
Who's that again?
Oh, and Oz10.
Oh yeah,
Oz
that's
10.
Oz 10.
Yeah, I spent the most time with them. You guys left
I had to
us.
drive my car.
You
No,
left
you
us.
left us. You got on a scooter and was gone.
Yeah, because we were all like, hey, let's do this.
And then there's only 2
you guys
scooters. So we're
decided,
like,
yeah,
no, we're not gonna get on just 2 scooters. There's 5 of us.
Oh.
You guys were like,
Yeah, no,
fuck you.
but
We're
you just
getting on
had
the
to
scooters.
slightly. You just had to slightly go out of that range of where.
Yeah, you had to
You're
go
allowed
onto the
to be.
street. But then we
Yeah,
couldn't
it
have
was-
gotten our badges. We had to go to downtown to get our badges.
Oh my god.
I remember that.
Yeah,
But that was a
but-
really cool thing about E3. It was like getting to meet Bob, like IRL, getting to meet Austin, IRL, meeting the doc. Oh, dude.
Didn't you meet Seabass? Oh no, you didn't.
No, we didn't
you
meet Seabass.
But he's meeting us next year, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to go with us to E3 now. We're actually supposed to go down to San Diego and pick him up.
Dang. E3 2020 is about to be lit.
Yeah, don't worry, Manny
Can what?
Just
You
think
know
about
he
it.
can
can join us in the
Finally
bars.
Just
Finally
thinking about
adulted
it,
this.
like, is
Finally an
this-
adult.
And now though.
I'm not gonna
Oh
lie though.
yeah.
One of my
Just-
most favorite memories. It wasn't fun, but it was one of my best memories.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You guys remember? Just like losing my mind, and just like throwing up all over the floor.
I was like, my stuff, no.
And here I am, just drinking right there on the side. This is fine.
That was-
Happens all the time.
that was- It was okay. It wasn't that bad.
That,
That's
It
that was fun. I was more disappointed in the
Yeah.
fact that I lost all the sushi. Yeah, that's
Fuck your sushi.
what was that
Yeah,
the day
just
after we ate
eating
sushi? Oh, you guys ate sushi. That
Oh
was
yeah,
the night we
we
ate.
went to the sushi bar. That
we
was
didn't
pretty
eat-
fun.
no, that was the night that we all went to go get sushi. Like after,
Korean? Was it Korean
No.
barbecue?
What?
no, it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
the
that
Korean
was
barbecue.
yeah. I didn't go.
No, it was
I didn't
that
go with you
night
guys
that
to
we
get
went.
sushi.
No, it was another night. It was like the night after that.
The night we all were in
Oh.
Hollywood and
I remember.
that girl,
remember.
Yeah.
that guy almost got in a fight in the middle of the street. I think he did get in a fight.
Yeah.
He got
Oh.
his dread ripped
He
out.
did get in a fight. What do you
Crazy
mean? Almost
LA
get in a fight? He
crackheads,
did get in a
bro.
fight. They stopped traffic.
He got his dread
I was like,
ripped
warming
out.
back
It was
up.
horrible.
Oh yeah, that one.
Invincible, bro.
He took
The
off his
one
shirt.
with
He
the
was
green
buff. I was like,
jumpsuit.
whoa, 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 let's walk away.
Yeah, I just like from one. Yeah, I mean that shirt hit a lot right there. Once he took it off, I was like, whoa! Holy
He
fuck,
has some
this
guns
guy's
over
actually
there,
buff.
right?
Yeah.
He was actually buff.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know. That's a good
Is that-
E3 2019
that-
memory, or just a good memory and like in general. It's just like me.
Bad or
Throwing
bad
up.
or good. Yeah, bad or good. It was a good memory.
It was fun.
Good Hollywood.
It was a good
Nice,
E3 experience.
nice
I
E3
really enjoyed it.
2019. Mm-hmm.
But
But
we're
I'm
pretty.
looking forward. I'm looking forward to
into a-
2020 though.
Yeah, 2020.
I'm looking
It'll be
forward
lit.
to
2020.
Living off Wi-Fi, being media.
yeah, media
Yeah, just,
badges.
Media.
I mean, we got
heard
about
this.
6 months, so we
Those
gotta
guys-
like
yeah.
Those of you guys
wait,
listening in to the podcast, like, just support, just listen in.
Support
just
us.
support, listening
just
to
support
all your
us.
friends.
This is only the beginning.
Yeah, just
Right?
tell all your
Hashtag
friends.
living off Wi-Fi. Just we got Twitter. Wait, what do we have?
We have
Yeah, we
Twitter,
have Twitter,
Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook.
YouTube. Oh yeah, those guys who are listening in on like Spotify and like all the other sites that we decided to upload this to, come check us out on YouTube, so that way you can actually see like our physical like reactions for us.
Mhm.
We're not just little voices in your heads.
But we
Right.
can be.
Actually see us.
We're actually people.
We're not just bitches.
No, but yeah,
So-
just share our shit. We're trying to make it the media 2020, please.
yeah, yeah.
2022,
Please.
We're trying to get all the good stuff.
It'll be
You know
good.
what?
It'll be good. It'll be
You know
fun.
what,
even
I feel
even if we
like-
don't make it, I think it'll still be fun to show up as living off Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
Yeah, as,
Giving us
as
a free
living
shit.
off
We'll have
Wi-Fi,
free shit.
yeah.
I mean, just a piece of advice: if you guys ever plan, like, you viewers, like, if you guys ever plan on going to E3, I'd suggest. I can't speak right now. Yeah, I'd suggest wearing comfy shoes, something that you could like, just shoes that you're able to like walk in for like a couple hours.
And hand sanitizer.
And,
Or just
Yeah,
bring
hand
some-
sanitizer.
a couple outfits.
Make sure
bring
you
some,
take
bring
hand
up a couple
sanitizer.
pair of shoes. You never know.
Not just that, but I'd say use the first day to like pretty much explore and get to like map out everything, because pretty much you want to know where you're going by the time like it opens, because literally like everything will just be filled with lines, and like you usually want to be there as soon as you can.
all the media.
Yeah. Oh
Pretty
man,
much, dude.
Also, if you
Talking
Yeah,
about
let's get-
media. I
getting
am
there, that was just lines.
What about?
talking about media. I'm so salt that the media bought out the exclusive Funko Pop, the Gears 5 like glow in the dark Funko Pop or whatever. Like
Oh
we
yeah,
got
it was
to
it was
like
that girl,
sold out.
right? I forget her name. But
I
yeah,
don't know, but it was like, bro, that goes for like $200 now. It was like a $20 like Funko Pop. It's worth like $200, $300 now.
But a lot
It
of the
was sold
exclusive
out. Like
Funko
all the
Pops,
media
they're
bought it.
at regular price now too.
But yeah, all the exclusive. They're not. They weren't really exclusive. But I mean, that one was exclusive.
Oh,
Yeah,
I bought so many Funko Pops just to see that back home. They got them at the local GameStop. I was like,
Yeah, you have to
what?
sell them real
What?
fast, real quick.
man, and those jackets too. Oh,
Those jackets were probably
Man.
the best giveaway they had.
Exclusivity.
The Cyberpunk jacket.
Yep.
yeah.
No one wore it on
that-
no one wore it on the other side. It was a reversible jacket, a black and a yellow one. You didn't see the black
That
one.
and then the Dying Light 2 statue.
Oh yeah,
I saw
Only
I saw a lot
media
of people
got
put
it.
that.
that was
Dying
media
Light.
only. That was really
Yeah.
cool too.
Media only. So that's like the main like reason why we're trying to get in there.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to get all
Help.
the good stuff.
Ex-
Help us
Exclusive
get that
hunter.
exclusive shit.
Dude, you
Please.
guys help us
Like,
do that.
subscribe.
All right.
Yeah.
Subscribe, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, I think we've been going for about a good hour and a half, so I think we
Yeah.
should probably end it here.
Anything we want to wrap up or?
This is gonna be a weekly podcast. This is a Christmas, so those of you guys who are listening in, thank you guys so much for taking time out of Christmas, out of your Christmas day to like listen to us. A tiny little podcast. I appreciate it.
That first
The next
episode.
one will be on New Year's, but then after that it'll be a weekly podcast. I believe every Monday. After that, so
But
it'll be a weekly podcast. Some weeks we're gonna do multiple. We're gonna talk about movies and anime, so that's where the pop culture is. But we're mainly just gonna be like a gaming. We're gonna talk about like what happens and whatnot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the social media, we got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just look up Living Off Wi-Fi. Check us out, and if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a follow. You know, give us that like. Help us reach that 2020 media badge, please.
Leave us any,
Let's
get
any
for that.
comments.
Let's
Yeah.
head for that 2020 media pass for all of Living Off Wi-Fi.
We really
Yeah.
appreciate feedback, so
Mhm.
we'd like to know what you guys think. You
Yeah.
know, even though it's our first time doing this. and, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
So if you're
different, bro.
So make sure to follow us if you guys are into all this gaming stuff. Like Pina said, we talk about movies, any big games that come out. We strictly just leave that for an episode by itself. But other than that, if you like our content, make sure to hit that follow button. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, SoundCloud, and what was the other one?
iTunes.
Twitter,
And iTunes.
oh god, iTunes.
iTunes.
Mhm.
yeah.
We're going to iTunes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Alright,
be.
we're going to everything,
everywhere,
I
dude.
guess.
Yeah, we're on everything. So, if you guys have any feedback for us, just let us know in the comments
Mhm.
below on YouTube.
Just
Twitter,
you just let
everything.
your family know, let your buddies know that
Let your grandma
got-
know.
you know
Let your
the
grandma
hot-
listen to us.
that you know the
Yeah, dude.
hottest podcast on gaming.
Yo, put us on that
gaming
CarPlay.
topics and all that stuff. And,
Put us on
you
that
know, we
CarPlay while you're driving.
We're the coldest motherfuckers playing cool games and talk about this stuff. So let them know. Who else? Who
You
else
know-
besides us? Who else?
And you know what, too? Maybe we'll do some live stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
If you guys really
Yeah.
like this, we'll eventually start
We'll-
streaming this on Twitch
Yeah. Well. Yes.
and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yes.
So, no, just
Mhm.
help us out.
Mhm.
All it is.
Yeah.
We're just asking for your support. Just listen to us.
Just to support,
Just to
man. Just to
listen.
support from here on there, dude. Just support. So any support is appreciated, no matter what. But I'd say that would conclude today's episode, first ever episode of the podcast of Living Off Wi-Fi. This is your boy Churro.
Your boy Manny.
Your boy Pineapple.
Bob.
Your boy Misha.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and
So yeah.
And
See
you
you guys
guys
later.
have a happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
mhm,
Stay safe.
mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
peace out. Merry Christmas. Have a good one.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Merry
See ya.
Christmas. Later, guys.
Peace.